This is a late night tarot reading, y'all. So I apologize if my voice is low. I'm trying not to wake my babies up. Let's get into this message. Calling back. What's this about? I don't know what's gonna come out, y'all. I just got the urge to do a reading and I couldn't sleep. So, calling back power and trials. It's like someone is wondering, are you going to be able to withstand the storm? That's what I hear. So this calling back, this must be an ex. Someone is wondering if you're going to stand with them, be loyal to them through whatever y'all are going through, or are you going to go back to an ex? And I see at the bottom of the deck, choice. This man looking through the window, they're wondering, what decision are you going to make? Then you got transgression. Yeah, let's see this card. I think so. So, and this is all in this person's head. This is what they're thinking about. It's affecting their self-confidence because they feel like you might leave, that you're being tempted, or that you still have feelings for your ex. They feel like they can sense this or they can feel this. They may have had a dream or something about, they had a dream about you cheating. Look at this. The cards are just coming out. They had a dream about you cheating. It made them angry. Nostalgia. This is going backward. So whoever this is having these feelings has kept you waiting for something. Maybe waiting to tell you how they really feel about you because you got triumph and passion. And they think because of that, you could have possibly went back to an ex. Oh my God. You got protection and truth. They think that you might be hiding the truth, that you're actually laid up with an ex. And this is all in their fucking head. What's this desire for? That maybe you want to move on from them because of whatever trials y'all got going on. What are these trials? You got attraction and harmony. They're like, yeah. I just hear somebody being like, are you hanging out with this nigga? Whoever this is, I was just finna say, look at jealousy comes out. And I was just finna say, they are crazy jealous over you. Crazy jealous. And they like, what, you hanging out with this nigga now? Y'all dating? Y'all talking? Like, boy, no. What the fuck? Their trust is all fucked up. Yeah, because they used to dating hoes. That's why. They used to dating hoes. And they're like, is somebody else getting my shit? Are you surrendering to another connection? Did you fix things with this nigga? Y'all got chemistry or something? And I don't know, but with this forgiveness and freedom, I feel like this is saying like, please forgive me for taking all day. I don't know if this person is like, hasn't come forward to you or hasn't made it official to you if they have come forward, but there's something here about like them being on their way, but being delayed by something. So it must be a bunch of different situations for everybody that's watching me, but this person then dragged their feet about something, and they're wondering if while they're keeping you waiting, you're entertaining an ex. And they're trying to find the truth out of if you're really being faithful. See again how this man is like away from the woman? It's something about them not like being present, being there. Because if they were there, they could just see what's going on in your life. They could just talk to you about it. They could just ask you about it. But they can't because there's some type of distance between y'all. This is so crazy. So this person then had a dream or some type of like psychic download that maybe you're fucking an ex or something. And I really feel like, and of course this could be different for different, my God, I can't even talk right now. This could be different for different scenarios. But I really feel like for the majority of everybody that this resonates for, this is all in this person's head. This is their own insecurities creating these illusions because they used to dating hoes. They used to dating motherfuckers that would fuck at the drop of a dime. That's the type of feminine energy that they're used to. So when they meet a real woman, when they meet a motherfucker that stands on business, they don't know how to take you. They don't know how to trust you, which is so fucked up and triggering because you have sacrificed so much for this connection. And you want to question my loyalty? But see, I feel the other person, and I'm just channeling for a second. I feel this other person, and as much as I want to be angry on the behalf of the collective, like, how could you question their loyalty? Everything that they done did, they done spilled their heart to you. They done came to you, you know, just everything that you've been through, collective. I feel this other person too, and there's something that happened in your past that's haunting this person. So I don't know if you did cheat in the past, or it was a situation where it looked like it was something that it wasn't. Because I get that vibe real strong too. Like it might have looked like it was something that it wasn't. You got money. Money is an issue for them. And that could be affecting their self-esteem. So then they're already kind of in this insecure place financially. So then this whole thought process they're going through could be coming from that too, because they're feeling less than. Money and gift. What's going on here? They wondering if somebody giving you money? Is somebody taking care of you? Yeah, they're wondering if you're in a situation for money, for financial stability. What the hell is going on in this reading? So, and bear with me while I try to decipher this shit. There's a third party. Okay. So they could be in a third party situation as well. Or they could be in a third party situation, which is why they feel like you're doing something. But they know that whoever they with is a thief. So it's okay. This is what I'm feeling. Yeah, change. So they're like, I know what I got going on. And I know I'm trying to get out this situation. I know this bitch is a thief. I know I can't trust her. I know she's deceitful. I'm not fucking with her like that. But I'm stuck in some type of situation with this bitch for the time being. But then they're wondering, well, okay, if this is my situation and we're twin flames, well, then what does my divine feminine got going on? Is she stuck in a financial situation? Is she talking to her ex for money? Is that, I know this person can't really believe you would be fucking your ex for money. I know they can't really believe that. Spirit, help me see what the fuck's going on here. Yeah, see this twin flame. They know who you are. They know y'all are twin flames. They feel stuck in a situation, so they're wondering, are you stuck in a situation? They trying to change their situation so they can come to you. But they're obsessed with this thought of you fucking on somebody else. And also maybe what the third party could try and do to them. With the abuse coming right under their karmic femme. Yeah, the Ice King. That's my card for like divine masculine as well in this deck. So they're trying to use their intuition. Their intuition is telling them to leave their situation. But this coming on top of divine feminine, they're also wondering, are you planning on leaving? Okay, so this fear of abandonment is coming up for them. I don't know if you left in the past, collective, if you walked out on this person or you ended things, you ghosted them, but something from the past is haunting them about y'all connection, the twin flame connection. You got evil eye and flying monkey. So they feel like they're being watched, probably by this fucking crazy ass karmic. Yep, that's my karmic card for this deck. So they know this bitch is watching and waiting, trying to see what the fuck they up to, trying to see what their plans are about coming to you. They know, this karmic knows that this divine masculine is manifesting y'all union, right? But while this is all going on, he's wondering, are you staying strong and staying faithful to him? Yeah. Being with you would make him very happy. This union would make him very happy. However, he feels a lot of emotional pain right now because he's in his head about this situation. You got faith, child. What is this about? Trying to have faith that things are going to go well for him in court. Trying to deal with this karmic because they're upset that he's moving on to be with you. This is one fucked up, layered ass goddamn message. Whew. Love spell. Okay, what's up with love spell? Gotta piece this motherfucker together like a goddamn puzzle. Love spell North Node. What's going on with this, spirit? Okay, so they know that this karmic been doing magic on them, right? But they're wondering, is somebody doing magic on you, or is it karmic? Is their karmic trying to do magic on you to get you to walk away from this connection, to fuck something up on your end? Because, yeah, see, rich girl, that's you. And pathway. So because the love spells of magic and shit isn't working on the divine masculine anymore, now because his mind is so consumed with the possibility of you fucking on your ex, he's wondering, is his karmic trying to send you love spells to get you to abandon the connection, to get you to go back to an ex? And you like, baby, that bitch could kiss a frog, cut the head off a chicken, and dance around the moon 3 times. The bitch is not affecting me. Hell nah. Right, I'm way too balanced for that, baby. That bitch magic don't work on me. I got the spiritual authority over my life. That bitch could send 13 demonic spells gift wrapped, and it's all going right back to her. But this person is very concerned about this. Very concerned about y'all relationship coming to an abrupt end, is what I hear. Okay. Very concerned about some shit not working out. Like, doing all this for nothing type of energy. They're concerned about you leaving them. So like I said, I don't know if you left in the past, collective, but this person is really, really thinking about that now. Why did you come out twice? Divine masculine, nice guy. Oh, this must be who they think you might be with. They wonder if you might leave them and leave this connection because of all the trials, because of all the delays, because of the money issues, because of their crazy, psychotic ass karmic, and go and be with your ex. I don't know why they're coming out as nice guy, but for some reason they feel like maybe you got like some type of connection with this person. And I feel like, okay, let me just get this out first. So they're trying to get out of their financial struggles. You got poverty and ascending. They're trying to come into self-love, but they're worried about this karmic masculine. This and this person are the same person. That's what I'm hearing. So they feel like they know the truth about this man, that this man is karmic. But maybe you see this person as a nice guy, like somebody safe to be with. And they're wondering, are you going to maintain your honor and loyalty to this twin flame connection? Or are you going to believe the lies of this quote unquote nice guy who's actually a karmic? Whew. And then maybe either actually this karmic is doing spell work, or the divine masculine's karmic, this bitch, is doing spell work to try to get this karmic to come back to you or get you to go back to them. Lord, have motherfucking mercy. This is a lot. This is a lot for a late night reading. Okay. So what I feel intuitively is that so many messages are coming. Let me just try and word this right, y'all. You may have walked away from this connection in the past, but you did not walk away for this karmic. Okay? You walked away because something in the twin flame connection was not right. Something went wrong, and it triggered your insecurities, and you ran. It triggered your fear of abandonment or some type of deep childhood wound for you, and you ran. You ran because of how your divine masculine treated you. You did not run for this karmic. But when you ran back into the arms of this karmic because that was a quote unquote safe place for you. At least you felt like that at the time. I think it took you a while to see that this person actually wasn't safe, that you were settling for them, and they were really delaying your destiny, right? Your abundance, your expansion. Like you settled for this person, and they could have been a nice guy. Karmic doesn't always mean bad. Karmic just literally means lesson. So this karmic could have been a genuine nice person, could have truly loved you, and you could have loved them, but you weren't in love with them. You were in love with your divine masculine, and you have been the whole time. However, when he got to tripping and acting strange and goofy and shit, you got to tripping and acting goofy and making bad decisions, taking everything personally. You got the fuck out of Dodge. You ran. And it's so not talked about for the divine feminine to also be a runner, but that happens a lot. When core wounds are triggered and you don't have the tools to deal with them, you will run or you will chase, one or the other. And shit, maybe you did both, you know? We switch off roles too. So anyway, you ran, and this divine masculine is now thinking about that because he's being delayed in really taking y'all to the next level because of his finances, because of the situation with his child, because of this karmic and all this other shit, his issues with self-love. Like, he got a lot of shit going on. And because of those blockages and delays, he done made up in his mind, well, you're going to run again. And you're going to go back to this karmic. Whew, child, can I just stop the reading right there? Because that was a whole lot. This person is insanely jealous over you because they love you a lot. And I know that shit sounds kind of toxic, but we're dealing with two imperfect human beings, right? Divine feminine, divine masculine are not perfect. The word divine does not mean perfect. Not when you're wrapped in human flesh, it don't. And so these wounds have been activated, even though you're just living your life. And the other thing is, remember I told you before, I get this vibe of like things are not as they seem. Like I feel like this person is looking into your life from social media, or if you do live in proximity to this person, seeing you out and about, not approaching you and having those deeper conversations about what's really going on to gain clarity. Because if they were in your life as a permanent fixture, they wouldn't have anything to worry about. They would be around, they would see what the fuck is going on. But because they're looking from the outside in, they keep trying to look at what you post. That ain't never gonna fucking work. Never. You probably a private ass person. Motherfuckers ain't just gonna be in your business because they're looking at your social media. Hell no, you're not gonna know what I'm up to because I'm private and I'm going to keep it that way. If you want to know what I'm up to, then you're going to have to be in my motherfucking life, talking to me about it, communicating about it like two healthy individuals should. Because there could be some shit that's getting misconstrued, especially if you have children with this karmic or, other obligations or whatever you got going on. It's something's being lost in translation here. Okay, so you got ancestors. What's going on with the ancestors? The ancestors probably trying to tell this nigga, like, boy, you're being paranoid. Stop it. Yeah, they trying to tell this person to move forward. Like, you need to communicate. Some of y'all are in total separation. Others of y'all, you do communicate with this person, but it's real splotchy. It's real hot and cold. It's real, like, on and off. And they're not talking to you about this deeper issue that's really eating them the fuck up and keeping them up at night. They're keeping it surface level with you. And the ancestors are telling this person, you need to communicate that this is how you feel. You need to communicate that you feel vulnerable in this area because the collective really isn't doing anything. This is coming from your own insecurities. This is coming from your own mind. But see, this person had a dream and they're holding on to that. I don't know, maybe they're a dreamer, maybe they get their psychic downloads through dreams, but they're holding on to the fact that they had this dream as if that makes this real. And honestly, it doesn't. Now, I'm not saying you haven't had any temptation whatsoever since you left this person to return to that relationship or to be with them sexually. I'm not saying that. I don't know that for sure, right? It's a bunch of different people watching with a bunch of different unique situations. But what I can say is that you are not in love with this karmic. You chose willingly to leave them. You chose to completely transform your life. Tower moment after tower moment after tower moment, with nobody there to hold your hand, nobody there to give you encouragement. You stepped out there on faith and ended this situation and moved the fuck on. And now you're holding shit down for you and your kids, doing what you got to do. And if you do still have ties to this person, it's probably financial. Or it has to do with them coming to see their kids or being around you for their kids. There's nothing sexual going on between the two of you. There's no hanging out, watching movies, going on dates and shit like that. All this type of crazy shit that this divine masculine is thinking. Yeah, the ancestors are telling them you need to communicate with the collective. You need to stop holding this in, acting like everything's okay, and just tell them what's up. Then you got healing and unexpected money. And I feel like this is the main thing that holds them up from you, is this financial piece. They can't be with you the way they want to, even if they are talking to you, because of this money issue. They've been believing illusions about their money. There's been a lot of spell work done over them in regards to their self-worth and their manifesting capabilities with money. And it's like they're always waiting for the other shoe to drop with this magic being done on them by the karmic that they were with. Then you got lust, opposition, and work. Voodoo, lust, opposition, and work. This person is this divine masculine is blocking, they're opposing this sex magic or these love spells that are being done on them, and they're just concentrating on their work so that they can get their money up. And two, they're hoping that you are avoiding any love spells being done on you, that you're seeing through the shit and you're choosing not to have sex with this other person, because that's what they're thinking too. Yeah, with this travel, they're like, I want to come see you, baby. I'm trying to get everything in order to make this shit happen. Don't give up on me. Don't get tired of being celibate. Don't get tired of waiting for me and just decide to give this shit up to this other nigga. He don't deserve you. That's what I hear. He don't deserve you. You got jealousy, yeah, at you because of this love offer. So this is, of course, the karmic being jealous about this love offer coming to you. But this is also your divine masculine being jealous about any other love offers being made to you. And they feel like that nice guy, that karmic masculine, is constantly in your face, constantly trying to get back together with you, constantly trying to throw the kids in your face or how many years y'all spent together in your face. And all of that might be true. That's probably definitely happening. You probably get offers on a daily basis from motherfuckers, not just your exes. That isn't the deciding factor. Like, baby, I know you used to dealing with bum ass bitches that's going. Them bitches was going. Any little attention, any little pressure that was applied, they was going. That's not a real woman, baby. A real woman is gonna stand 10 toes down for what she believes in. And if she says, I love you, if she says, I'm loyal to you, if she says, I'm celibate, then that is what it is. Especially if she hasn't given you a reason to distrust her. Especially if you know her character and her integrity, and she carries herself as a woman of value. She is untouched. She's exclusive. You're not finna run into a group of motherfuckers that's talking about how they had her. Pretty and untouched, okay? That's what I hear for you, collective. They're hoping that God is protecting you. They're hoping that you're staying true, and they're watching you. This is my card for like watching as well, community. They keep watching, like trying to get some inside scoop on your life. Like, are you ending things with me? Because you seem real unbothered by me being blocked to be with you in the way that I want to be with you right now. Do you got something going on at that house of yours? Do you got a surprise? Are you actually in a whole nother relationship? Like, why are you so unbothered? Because I feel like I'm going crazy. They're watching tarot readings. They praying and asking God because they feel stuck. They feel imprisoned and mentally unstable, emotionally unstable, I should say. And they're just hoping that God is protecting this whole thing. They feel like it's conflict coming from every side. And they just want you to be protected from manipulation here. They feel like you are successful. You are somebody that every man would want. You are somebody that every man would want a wife. And if anybody had wifed you and fumbled that, they know for sure that that person is trying any and everything to get back in your good graces. And they expect that this person is trying to be in a relationship with you. But they're like, no, this is my karma. You are my soulmate. Like, this is what's supposed to happen for me. I don't want any spirit putting you under bondage. I'm working on getting this money together. I done already ended things with my karmic in one way or another. You can trust and believe that. Like, I know that she was using my family. She was using my kids, try to keep me under illusions and keep me trapped. All that shit is dead. The only reason that I am there, if they are still there, is because of the finances. And I'm working on that. Oh my God. We gonna keep on going, collective. We gonna keep on going. This person really does love you. Like, I want to be mad at them, but I can't because it's honestly because they've never loved somebody this much. Like, they might be a territorial person and just kind of have a jealous streak in general, but it has never been to this extreme as it is with you. And they're really suffering because of this, because they keep thinking of all these events in their mind that's just really damaging. They don't have any trust. It's like they just do not trust feminine energy. They have been with some real dirty motherfuckers, and they just don't trust feminine energy. They have to work on that. If they're ever going to have a successful relationship with you, they have to work on that. Because what do y'all have without trust? You know, you could have the same issues with not trusting masculine energy. Having wounds around all men being liars, or all men being weak, or, you know, just all men falling for temptation, or all type of things. Like, y'all have to learn to trust each other, but I feel like you're way more willing than they are. They're just stuck in this mindset like, oh, this gotta be going on. And it's because they have a lot of things working against them. They got the financial issue, and they got their karmic in their face all the motherfucking time, constantly trying to throw pussy, constantly trying to tell lies, because you better believe they're talking about you all the time. Oh, well, you know she probably fucking something. I'm just always trying to spread shit about you. That karmic keep your name in their mouth more than they do dick. This is no good for you. Breakup, separation, choices. I'm about to come. Let me leave it in you. What? They just wondering if you fucking this person. Oh my God. Moving too fast. Giving you head and pleasure for hours. So yeah, they're wondering, you see all this, okay, all this sexual energy. This person is so sexually frustrated because they're not sleeping with their karmic anymore. They want to be with you. So they have all this sexually charged energy on top of the suspicions. Oh my God. So every time they're thinking like, I want to fuck her so bad, then they're wondering like, but is she fucking this nigga? And then they get mad. So then they're sexually frustrated and they mad. Feeling bound, inescapable, punished, suffering, spiritually judged. They're wondering if this is their karma for the shit that they done did with that karmic. See, oh my God, now we have another layer, because I'm just getting this. They might have slept with their karmic. They may have slept with their karmic. I think it's got to be in the past, because I'm feeling strongly that they're not sleeping with this person anymore. But in the past, they did. Like, I don't know if this is the recent past. I'm not sure. It's probably different for everybody because that part is unclear to me. But they slept with this person while actively, like, wanting to come towards you at some point in time. Okay? Might have been a few months ago or something. I don't know. And they're wondering that too. Well, is it my karma now for her to fuck her karmic because of what I did? And you like, nigga, I'm not gonna give my pussy away because you fucked up. This is my pussy. I'm not fucking this nigga because I don't want to be fucking this nigga. Because I don't want those spiritual ties and attachments anymore. Somebody could be in Alabama. I have so many questions. Like, are y'all living together? And then look, here goes more sexual energy thinking about you sucking my dick. Oh my fucking God. They think you're ravishing, glamorous, siren, and this is dominating their thoughts. What's going on? Are you... I'm sorry, collective, but they're thinking about, like, are you giving this nigga head? Are you... And oh, this pisses me off so bad, because how the fuck could you think so low of me? That's how I feel, like, for the collective. Like, how the fuck could you think so lowly of me? Your opinion matters to me in noticing things. And I feel like this could be you, collective. Your opinion matters to me. That's what you think of me? You actually out here wondering if I'm sucking somebody else's dick. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. And this noticing things is them, like, trying to peep what you posting, trying to see what's going on. Passive aggressive. I noticed you've been passive aggressive lately. You need some dick. And they're like, are you fucking? Are you trying to beef with me so that you could have it out to fuck this nigga? Their mind is so motherfucking gone right now. I don't even want to continue to reading because it's pissing me off. But I'm going to. You got, I've made my decision. I'm here for life. I'm with you. And I haven't told you everything. Distrust and hiding. So they're like, look, I made my decision. I'm leaving my karmic. I don't touch that bitch. But I don't know. Are you hiding something? I feel like I can't trust you. And you like, if you only knew what I sacrificed. You got feeling weak at the bottom of this deck. Yeah, they are feeling weak. They're very sexually frustrated. This person just all over the place. All over the place. I love you with my soul. Like, well, I sure can't tell. Because what's love without trust? And then you like, we're twin flames. Why don't you just tap into the connection? Why don't you just tap into the connection and feel what the fuck's going on with me? Why are you... And then if you're not able to do that, then just ask me about it. Why are you keeping everything surface level, not wanting to talk about the real issues of what's going on here? Or not talking at all. For those of you that aren't in communication with this person, this shit is happening all telepathically. Yeah, they're trying to move. Please don't be mad at how long this shit is taking. This person could be drinking. Feeling in debt. Feeling like their money just ain't right. Fine as hell, high maintenance, high standards, not your average, a step above. And they know this about you. They know this about you, and yet they're treating you commonly by having the... But see, I have to check myself too. Oop, I'm sorry, hit my mic. I have to check myself too because, see, that's sorry, can't talk. I'm feeling so many emotions, y'all, from the Divine Feminine Collective, the Divine Masculine Collective. Just bear with me. I have to check myself too as the reader because anger is my default reaction. Because it's like, I feel the pain of the Divine Feminine. I know everything that you go through. I know your loneliness. I know your heartbreak. I know your sacrifice. I know how you've been walking by faith and truly trying to be encouraging and loving and helpful and supportive. And then for the Divine Masculine just be like, are you fucking somebody? It's just such a slap in the fucking face. But aside from that, when I step out of that, and I step into empathy for the Divine Masculine, for one, These are the women that they're used to, going way back. 2, they have some type of resentment about what happened in y'all past that they're still healing from. They're legitimately afraid you're going to break their heart. It isn't that they're trying to make you out to be a hoe. And I feel like that's like your gut reaction. Like, what do you think, I'm a hoe or something? You think I'm that motherfucking easy that I'm gonna fuck somebody because I'm lonely? But it's not that they're trying to make you out to be a hoe. It's that they really fear, I shouldn't say they believe, but they fear that you're going to break their heart. This I love you with all my soul. They're being for real. Like, they got real love for you. And whatever happened in y'all past really, really, really hurt them. So much so that they're still thinking about it. You got, was that for me? Thinking about things that you post. Spooning, watching movies, eating popcorn. This is what they want to do with you. And they're just not wanting you to be doing this with anybody else. They're like, I masturbate. I'm abstaining. I'm only thinking about you. They don't want to feel like a fool if you out here fucking somebody. They're like, all I want is you, twin. I want to work things out with you. I want to make this work with you. Thinking about the future, yeah. And they're very, very horny. Very sexually frustrated. That's just adding, fuel to the fire. Want to get to know you, dating, nervous, walls up, wanting to break through and connect with you. Spirit says this is something that this person has to heal. They're watching readings about you. Just wanting to live a regular, normal, everyday life with you, with cooking at home, cooked meals. And if you used to cook for this person, they're missing that. And then you got here, I told you everything, right? And then reunion phase. So they're feeling like, I've been honest and open with you. Have you been with me? Whether they really have or not, I don't know. Have they really been honest with you? PDA times 10, I want to be all over you. We just had astral sex, I can feel you. This person can feel you, and I think it confuses them sometimes when they do feel you sexually. Are you really focusing your energy on them, or are you having sex with somebody else? You got embarrassed. You make me want to be a better man or woman, and that scares and intrigues me. They're embarrassed about the decisions they made. They're embarrassed about this karmic, and they shouldn't be, because everybody makes mistakes. I don't know, like, if they feel that you're more spiritual than them or something, but everybody makes mistakes. I feel like you genuinely love and accept this person. You know about their past. You know what happened. That's not a reason to, stay away from you or treat you differently. You already know. And you love them anyway. They're isolated. Thinking about their kids, thinking about y'all future and wanting more kids with you, wanting to express love to you, wanting a safe space to be able to do that. They're tired of hiding how they feel. And that is the biggest reason they're so emotional about you fucking somebody else, thinking that you're fucking somebody else. That is the biggest reason, because they're insecure, because they're not able to be the man they want to be right now. And they're wondering, is somebody going to come along with more money, with the time, putting in that effort, looking good, dressing fly? Like, is somebody going to catch your eye before they have a chance to really solidify things with you? They're pissed at their karmic for they feel stuck with this bitch. They're sexually frustrated. They don't want to touch that hoe. They feel like they can't come in and really just put it down on you because of their financial blockages. So they got all of this shit swirling around their head all the time. Holding you close while I dig you out, climb on top of me. This is what they want. They want to fuck you so bad. And they want to make love as well. Let's go out to eat. Dating. Having fun. God is behind this divine delay. And it is. And they're beginning to get a clearer mindset, collective. But this delay, it is God ordained in a way, because they have to face this whole insecurity thing. Sorry, my nose is just getting stuffed up. They have to face this. Whatever they're holding on to from the past about you leaving or walking away or choosing somebody else over them, they have to face this. Otherwise, this shit is gonna haunt y'all. All right, I'm gonna end off with some tarot. Page of Wands and the Sun. Both in reverse. Their inability to move forward is making them so unhappy. Six of Shells. This is the Six of Cups in reverse. Being in that karmic situation is so triggering for them. They hate being there. They're extremely unhappy. Wheel of Fortune. They're just trying to buy their time. Knight of Feathers is Knight of Swords, so they can move forward in divine timing. Page of Roses. This is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Feeling like they don't have anything to offer. The Chariot in reverse. Feeling stagnated and stuck. The Moon in reverse and the Three of Swords. And I feel like it's getting harder to hide it. It's getting harder to hide how unhappy they really are. Two of Feathers in reverse. I made my decision. I'm not stuck because I don't know what decision to make. Four of Feathers. I am still healing. They know that they have some issues with divine feminine energy. With feminine energy in general. They know they have some trust issues. They know they have some abandonment wounds. They're not stupid. They're just really struggling right now. Like, they're really hurt with this Three of Swords. They're really hurt. And that's why I'm trying to, like, give them grace and not just jump down their throat. Like, how could you feel this? Like, cause yeah, you kind of want to cuss them out because this is silly. This is silly. I have poured out my heart to you just for you to think what? And I'm sorry to keep starting to stop y'all. But I know the divine feminine too is like, what would I gain by lying to you about sleeping with somebody? What would I gain from that? What do I have to gain by healing myself and waiting for you and trusting God and trusting in divine timing? What could I possibly have to gain by going through all of that just so I could be fucking somebody undercover? That doesn't even make any sense. Why would I do that? Why would I jeopardize my own healing? Why would I jeopardize my own blessings, my own state of alignment and the peace that comes from that to lie to you about sleeping with somebody? It doesn't even make any sense. Why wouldn't I just tell you the truth? I've told you the truth about everything else. Why wouldn't I just tell you the truth about it? If it happened, it happened. Especially if you fucked your karmic. And you made mistakes and you did things. If that happened to me, why would I lie about that? I would just tell you. If I say it didn't happen, it didn't happen. If I say it was a close call, then that's what it was. It was a close call. It wasn't that it happened. You know what I mean? Like, I've been open and honest with you about everything. So why would I lie to you about that? There's literally nothing for me to gain by hiding that. By going through all of this. Nobody just decides to walk a twin flame journey casually. This motherfucking shit takes everything out of you. It makes you face these wounds. It makes you face everything that is buried inside of you. This work is not for the weak. You have to be strong as fuck to continue to show up every motherfucking day in this journey, because it is debilitating at times. It's insanely happy at other times, but the hard parts, yeah, that shit is debilitating. So there's absolutely nothing to gain by trying to hide anything from your twin flame. Your twin flame is going to fucking know. But see, this person is holding on to that dream, thinking that they know what happened, and they don't, because their own insecurities have bled in with the truth. And now they have this fucked up mixed basket of fruit here, and they're thinking that you fucked somebody and you didn't. But they're healing with the Four of Swords. This devil energy. This is that fear of the love that they feel. Two of Shells, the Two of Cups. This is that obsessive, I can't stop thinking about this. Like, I love you so much that it hurts. I'm trying to heal from my fears. I'm trying to heal from my obsessions. I do love you. I'm in love with you. And this is triggering all my old wounds of abandonment. And it goes back even further than whatever happened between y'all. It goes back to childhood. And this person not being able to trust their earliest examples of feminine energy. They're trying to heal these things because they know this is keeping them stuck. They know this is holding them back. Yeah, the Emperor in reverse and the Four of Shells. They don't feel like they're in their power. They feel rejected with the Four of Cups and the Emperor in reverse. They don't feel like they're in their power. They feel like this situation, this mental obsession, has gotten the best of them right now. And they're really trying to come back to ground themselves and to be steady. Queen of Roses in reverse and the Nine of Swords. Why is the Queen of Roses in reverse? Oh, okay. The Queen of Roses. That's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's the gold digger. That's the karmic. Being worried about that situation. And with the High Priestess, they're worried about what you think about that situation. What do you feel about them being stuck financially? What do you feel about them choosing to have married this person or have kids with this person? And they're worried about what you are feeling and thinking about this. Then you got the Tower, that really came out first, and the Four of Candles. And knowing that they have to leave this situation in order to be with you. The Four of Candles is the Four of Wands. Knowing that this has to wrap up. They can't take this into their future. And they're worried financially, what can they do? What are they going to do? How are they going to do everything? Nine of Cups in reverse. This is low self-worth. Six of Candles, they want to be seen a certain way. They want to be successful. And you have the World in reverse, and they feel like they keep being told by God, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Four of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Holding back from the passion that they really fucking feel. They really are very sexually frustrated, and they're holding back from that. They're holding back from acting out on it. They don't want to be with that karmic. They're not able to be with you in the way that they want to. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. What's the 8 of Pentacles in reverse? Knight of Cups. 5 of Swords. What's the 8 of Pentacles in reverse? I feel like this is a situation with that karmic that they've stopped working on. Yeah, nine of Wands in reverse. Trying to get out of that situation. They're not putting any more effort into it. They're not working on anything in that situation. They're just letting it be how it is because they want to move forward with this love offer here. But with the 5 of Swords, they're fighting something. They're fighting their own insecurities, their own low self-worth. The Magician in reverse, they feel like things aren't changing quick enough. And the Magician is also someone that realizes their own power. So when it's in reverse, it's like they're not realizing their own power in this situation. They're fighting and fighting and fighting, and just in a constant like state of turmoil. But they haven't been able to really see their own manifestation power. They're working on it though. 6 of Pentacles. And the Fool. They want to move away from this financial connection, this financial obligation and tie that they have with this karmic. 3 of Pentacles. In order to be able to return to you, to collaborate with you. 9 of Pentacles in reverse and 10 of Cups in reverse. Feeling insecure financially. Feeling like they don't have their financial independence. That's making them very unhappy. 8 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Wanting to communicate these things to you, but feeling guarded. Because they wonder what will you think about everything. This is the Hierophant and the 3 of Wands. They feel like God is delaying them. 8 of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Trying to get out of their own head so they can stop being stagnant and stuck. Wanting to move this offer along, but feeling like they're under a divine delay. And part of this delay is them healing these abandonment wounds. Because not only is that going to heal the trust issue in y'all's situation, it's also going to heal that Magician being in reverse so that we can turn that Magician upright and they can come into their power for manifesting abundance. If you have an abandonment wound, you're going to be viewing reality through a distorted lens. It's going to be very hard to manifest abundance because an abandonment wound naturally puts you in a mindset of scarcity and lack because you're always wondering what's leaving. You're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're always bracing for negative news. So that's going to put you in a scarcity mindset. Even if it's focused on relationships, it's going to bleed into everything else. Your self-concept governs everything. Your relationships, your money, your drive, your happiness, everything. So yeah, your health. They need to turn this Magician around, and they're not going to be able to do that until they heal this abandonment wound, which is why God might be delaying things. You have the Page of Cups here, the Empress in reverse, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. They want to come and confess to you. They're feeling like you guys are on separate pages with the Empress being in reverse. It's like feeling like I can't talk to you how I want to talk to you. I can't tell you the entire truth. Why? Why can't they tell the entire truth? Or maybe I haven't told you the entire truth, is what it's saying. This is the Judgment card and the Ace of Pentacles. I made my decision. I want this new beginning. I want this new start. See, I feel like this is in reverse because they haven't told you. Not that they can't, but that they haven't. They want to approach you with an apology. with sex, making love, I hear, a confession, but they feel like you're going to be on separate pages with them until they can bring you the whole truth. And they haven't. They really haven't. Not yet, anyway. Even if they have approached you, they've kept it superficial and they haven't told you the whole truth. So then you got the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups, all in the upright. This is wanting to move away from that old dead situation. And also wanting to move away from this betrayal issue that they got going on here. This betrayal wound, and feeling like whatever happened in y'all past, they're wanting to move on from grieving this. They don't want to be stuck in these thoughts, collective. But I do feel like these thoughts are safe for them. This is how they're used to treating women. They're used to not believing. They're used to being suspicious and doubtful. And so because they love you, they want to heal this. And also because they want to be free from the mental turmoil of having all this on their mind. But yet it's also comfortable and safe for their ego. So they're really battling right now. They're really going through a dark night of the soul in order to heal this. And so God is delaying you guys being able to fully be reunited until they can deal with this, at least in a better capacity than what they're dealing with it right now. 2 of Candles is planning. The King of Swords in reverse. And the 5 of Wands in reverse. This person is not being sweet and nice to that karmic no more. I'm telling you. Like, it's some other shit going on in that household if they're still together, living together. They're just sick of it. They're sick of fighting with them. They're sick of trying to be the nice guy. They're just real short. They keep shit to the point and try to keep shit pushing. And they're just trying to work on their own plan here. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. I've made my decision. Death card. I'm done with this shit. 10 of Pentacles. This old family situation. This baby mama or wife and whatever. This whole family situation that I had with this karmic. I'm done with this shit. I'm unburdening myself from this. I'm under no illusions. None of that shit. I'm sick of waiting. I'm sick of being patient. I want to move forward. I feel trapped like I can't right now. King of Cups in reverse. I don't love them. And here goes, this is my karmic card, the Queen of Swords. I don't love them. King of Cups in reverse, Queen of Swords. I don't love them at all. I don't see them in a sexual way. Queen of Candles, that's the Queen of Wands in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse, that's again for the karmic. I don't love them. I don't see them in a sexual way. I don't want them. I'm literally just trapped financially until I can make my way out of this. Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. I want a new beginning with you, collective. I'm in love with you. King of Pentacles. I want to be your husband. I want to take care of you. This isn't a fling for me. This isn't like I just want to fuck you. Because you could have came out as the Queen of Wands and you didn't. You coming out as the Empress and the Queen of Cups. I'm in love with you. I'm sexually attracted to you. I want to be with you. 7 of Swords and the Star in reverse. How do I come out of hiding? How do I really choose you and move forward with you? How do I bring peace back into our situation? You feel so distant from me right now. Did you leave? What's going on with you? I'm trying to be brave so that I can have this new beginning with you. But I have this karmic situation in the background because I haven't yet achieved my financial independence. And everything is working together. Their financial independence, them healing this wound of abandonment, thinking about y'all past, wondering if you're cheating. God is using all of this really to heal to heal them. This whole thing, and everything is syncing up, everything is coming to a head. This person has to choose themselves in every sense, financially, emotionally, mentally, physically, in every single sense. They have to cut the ties with that karmic and step out on faith. That's how their abundance grows. That's how their peace of mind grows, because that's a lot to do with it. You know, being in that devilish energy all the time, I don't care how protected you are, that's going to drain anybody. To be in that devilish energy, somebody that's actively doing spells on you all the time, actively arguing with you and fighting with you all the time, that's going to drain you. They got to get out of that and move away from that. And I know they're like, well, how do I do it if my money is fucked up? You're going to have to trust God, baby. Because staying in that is blocking your abundance anyway. So how are you gaining anything? But, you know, that's a lesson for them to see. So I hope that was helpful for y'all. I know it was a long one because I had to decode what the fuck was going on. But I really have faith that this person is getting everything together. They're learning what they need to learn. They're seeing what they need to see. This person isn't stupid by any means. And they're not unspiritual. They're just dealing with a lot and they're going through a dark night. There's no reason for them to lash out at you, though. There's no reason for them to pull away from you and try and make you the villain as if you're actually doing these things that they're afraid of, because that's just not the case. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like you need to prove anything to this person. I feel like you just need to continue sending them loving, compassionate energy and giving them space so they can see for themselves. They can use their own discernment and third eye to really see what's going on. And as they heal, they'll be able to see the truth more and more clearly.